about these things. It is Thanksgiving time, and we usually do a lot of holiday baking, but this year we are going to Grammy and Papa's house. So Grammy is doing most of the Thanksgiving, but Breely and I are going to bake some pumpkin bread and some pecan muffins, and then a chocolate chip pie that we're going to take to Thanksgiving. So we wanted to share the recipes with you. So are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, what should we make first?
The pecan muffins.
The pecan muffins. Okay, we are all ready to make our pecan pie muffins. It's a Southern Living recipe, and we love it. We make it every year. So the first thing we need to do is set the oven to 425 start. And here are our ingredients.
We have some eggs.
We have 2 eggs, which we're going to beat in just a second. Then we have
Egg juice.
it's butter. We have half a cup of butter melted. And then we have 1 cup of brown sugar, half a cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then we have a teaspoon of vanilla, and then a bunch of pecans, however you want to say it. And then we also have some cooking oil that we are going to put on. This is from Trader Joe's, and we are going to put this so that it does not stick on. This is a Pampered Chef stone. So I'm going to get this ready while Breely beats some of these eggs, and then we'll put everything in the KitchenAid mixer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray some of this cooking oil in here so that it doesn't stick. And then I'm going to take some pecans and I'm going to put them in there. It's going to make like a little crust at the bottom. So I'm just covering the bottom. And while I finish doing that, Breely, can you do the eggs for me?
Okay. Oh gosh, that's good enough.
Okay, now she's going to take the fork and she's going to beat them. Okay, so we're going to start off with the brown sugar. I'm going to put it into the mixer, into the bowl.
Ooh.
And then you're going to do your butter.
Okay.
All right, let's close the lid down and mix that up a little.
I can't.
You can do it.
Okay, and let's mix. Clean it up. Because I have an apron on. That can all.
Next, we're going to put in all of the pecans or pecans, however you want to say it. All right, let's mix that.
Okay. It's already down. Hope it doesn't splatter on me this time.
Okay, next is your half a cup of flour. And let's also add in your eggs.
Yes, my egg yolk.
2 eggs beaten.
What's next? Oh, it's started. Okay.
Does it smell good?
Smells good.
Okay, and the last 3 ingredients we can put in while it's mixing. The vanilla, the baking powder, and the salts. And just let it all mix together. Okay, so here is our batter. It's kind of hard to see in this light. It's like a tan, like a light brown color. So we already have the pecan crust down, and our oven just beeped that it is ready at 425. So we're going to get out the scoop and we're just going to cover the pecans and fill it about halfway to the top, depending on how much we have, but it's going to go to about right here to give it a little bit of growing room. Okay, she has the scoop from Pampered Chef. Just going to scoop it up and just cover up the pecans.
Is that enough?
To start with, if we have to add more, we can add more. Yep, do another scoop in there. Alright, so these are all full. If you can see, we have just enough batter. It's not a lot. So it makes exactly 12 muffins, pretty large muffins. And we are going to put it in at 425 for 10 to 12 minutes. So let's stick it in the oven.
Okay, Mommy's putting it in the oven.
Okay, we're going to make our chocolate chip pie. This is Daddy's favorite. So we're going to do half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, and half a cup of flour. Go ahead and do it.
Oh. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Now this may be the easiest. Dump it in.
Okay, we're going to mix those with a hand mixer.
Start it.
Okay, and this is another KitchenAid mixer. It's a hand mixer. So you're just going to push this forward. Ready? All right, now I'm going to add in 2 eggs.
Thank you, Mommy. That's better. Woo.
Alright, and then a stick and a half, so 3/4 cup of melted butter that I actually put back in the fridge a little bit so it wouldn't bake the eggs when we add it. Okay, it's been 10 minutes.
Okay.
So here are our pecan muffins. We'll pop those out so they can cool in just a minute, but the stone is really hot, so we're going to go back to our pie. Next, we're going to add in about a cup of chocolate chips. Woo! Now our family really likes nuts, so we're also going to add pecans. So this is about half a cup of chopped pecans. Okay, for the pie, we are going to do it at 325. So I reset the oven so it would cool down a little bit. And really has the batter ready to put into. This is a pre-made graham cracker shell, like a keyboard one. So she's going to spread that out into the pie shell. So there is the pie in the oven, and again, we're going to cook it for about 55 minutes. The next thing we're going to make is my favorite pumpkin bread. It's pumpkin bread with pecan strudel topping. So Breely has put in half a cup of brown sugar. Now she's going to put in 3/4 cup of white sugar.
Yep.
And then she's going to put in half a cup of butter softened. Got a little softer than I planned, but we're going to put that in and mix it together. So the sugar is mixing together. She's going to add in 2 eggs.
I'll add it in.
She's going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla and 1/4 cup of white milk. Next, she's adding in about a cup of pumpkin puree, pure pumpkin. Next, we're going to add in all the dry ingredients. So there is a cup and a half of flour in here, and there is 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and we're just going to dump them in. I'm going to do it since somebody has a puppy. While that's mixing, I added in half a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. So that is the batter, and then I'll make the streusel topping and put it into the bread pan. Again, for the crust, I'm going to spray the coconut oil spray down. this will take up this whole pan and 2 of the mini loaf pans. And then after it's sprayed, I have the cinnamon sugar mixture that I always add to the bottom just to give it a little bit of a nice sugary crust. So I'm just going to sprinkle and cover the bottom of this and these 2, and then I'll pour in the batter and put the streusel topping on the top. Cammie is going to help me with the streusel topping. It is 1/4 cup of butter softened, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, and about 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. And you're just going to crumble it together to make a nice streusel topping for the bread. So this is what the streusel looks like. I'm going to sprinkle it on top of the bread. This is the streusel on top. I just sprinkled it over, and I'm going to put it in on the double oven. We have a double oven, so this is going to go on the bottom one at 350 for about an hour. So the pecan muffins are done. They are on top, and here is the chocolate chip pie. It will be done soon. And on the bottom is the pecan bread with the streusel topping. So those will be ready in about an hour. So we have finished all of our baking, and it's getting late. It's time for showers, and we're going to pack up, and we're going to get ready to go to Grammy's house tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm going to put all the recipes on my blog, thinkabouttthesethings.com, if you would like to try them maybe for Christmas. And thanks for joining us in our kitchen. Hope you enjoy all of our yummy stuff. Say bye.